I wanted to spend some time talking about getting old. I just had my birthday a few days ago.
Okay.
You know what? I don't want to say disturbs me. You know what concerns me?
Mhm.
How much advertising swirls around a person's effort to not look old.
Okay, yeah.
And meanwhile, there's another part of that marketplace that feeds people's urges to look older, like preteens.
Yes. Oh
Here's how to
my
put on
god.
makeup and you can look older.
Oh, dude, look at you. This is profound. Go
No,
ahead.
no. So I think a lot about this.
Okay.
And then I ask myself, how do I feel about getting older?
When you were younger, how did you think you'd be by the age you're now? What kind of things did you think you would have accomplished by this point in your life? When we were kids, we can't wait to be older. Old enough to drive, to go out without asking our parents for permission, to go to college, to have a real job. Then, somehow, it flips. We start wishing we could go back to childhood, to endless summer vacations and weekends where the only plan was to spend time with your friends. Have you ever noticed that we never seem to be the right age? So, what is it that never let us simply be satisfied with the life we are living right now? Sometimes we even get exactly what we wanted or planned it for, and somehow we still feel like imposters. Wait, why are you trusting me with this? I'm just a kid. At the very same time, if we stay out past 10 p.m. and break our carefully crafted sleep routine, it feels like we've flown across the globe overnight. Was this party in another time zone? Why do I have jet lag today? I've been thinking about this a lot lately because just like Neil deGrasse Tyson in the clip that opened this video, my birthday is coming up. And over the past few years, my reaction has quietly shifted from, yay, I'm getting older, to, uh-oh, I'm getting older. Now, don't get me wrong, most people would look at my age and say there's nothing remotely old about it. The problem is, I don't think I'm comparing myself to what other people expect someone my age to be. I'm not even comparing myself to other people my age. I'm actually comparing myself to a version of me that only ever existed inside my own imagination. The person I thought I'll be by now, who I would become, what I would do, what I would have already accomplished by the time I reach my current age. That imaginary version of me was really cool. It was inspired by books, movies, songs, and by the people who crossed my path. People who showed me exactly what I wanted to become, or exactly what I never wanted to become. This person will have amazing friends, a successful career, a packed schedule, influence at work, money in the bank, and lots of travel. And look, this person will have great hair. Looking back at this list, I guess I can honestly say I'm busy. Not socially busy, just busy. And I'm working on the great hair. I think birthdays become these milestones because of the kind of self-reflection they invite. Sure, we celebrate Christmas every year, Halloween, Easter, but your birthday is about you. Unless you're a twin, in which case I guess it's about both of you. Still, birthday seems to carry this built-in invitation to ask ourselves, where am I? What am I doing with my life? It's relatively easy to orient ourselves across the span of a week or even a year, but trying to orient ourselves across the span of a lifetime is incredibly difficult. And I think that's where some of the melancholy comes from. That quiet, hard to explain sadness that can show up on our birthday. It's grief, not for the life we are living now, but for the person we imagined we would have become by now. It's grieving an identity that we created ourselves. Carl Jung might describe this as a kind of a small psychological death, not because you've lost yourself, but because an image created by the ego has died. The ego is constantly writing stories about who you're supposed to become, and when reality doesn't follow that script, we grieve. Not only because we didn't buy the apartment, earn the money, get married, or take that trip, not only because of the things we didn't do or get to have, but because the person we thought would be when those things happened never actually came into existence. Becoming that imaginary person would have been proof that I had evolved, that I had value, that I had succeed. There's a quote by Jung. He says, "The privilege of a lifetime is to become who you truly are." End of quote. I may not have become the person I imagined I'd be, but who did I become while trying to become that person? We should acknowledge and embrace the person we became while trying to achieve what we imagined. You didn't fail to become that imagined version of yourself. Back then, you couldn't imagine a different future because you didn't yet know what life was going to teach you. The maturity you have today was built precisely through those experiences, the successes, and the mistakes. Maybe that's why time itself is such a strange invention. So often we spend the present fearing the future and mourning the past. And I'm going to say something that might sound strange, but stay with me. We created time. The universe has its own natural unfolding, but we created calendars, clocks, schedules, and somehow we turned them into a trap. We are trapped in the past and addicted to the future when the only place we ever actually exist is now. You are the present moment. There has never been another now. Back then, there was only that present moment, and now there is this one. And this now will become then, as soon as we move through it. Maybe that's the lesson. Time may be, in some sense, an illusion. Perhaps time shouldn't only be measured by years, achievements, or milestones, but the more important question is, who did I become while all this was happening? Being comes before doing. Doing comes before having, so identity comes before achievement. The more we embrace and accept our story, the more useful it becomes, the more meaning it carries. And if you still struggle to recognize what you love, what you're good at, what makes you, you, Neil said something in that same conversation that really stayed with me. He talks about how he has been, and still is, an intensely curious person. No matter the subject, there is always another question to ask, another thing to learn, another place to find joy. He says, so there is nothing wrong with getting old, provided you have wisdom to show for it. Every day, I can't do that one extra push-up, but I have something wiser in my thoughts instead. In other words, if the goal isn't having or doing, but becoming, then maybe the measure of progress isn't what you've accumulated, but how much your curiosity have expanded, how much you've grown, how much understanding you've gained through the years and the challenges. Maybe the purpose is simply to become more fully yourself. The more you embrace your story, the more ownership you take over it, the more pride you find in it, the more completely yourself you become. You don't have to have anything. You don't have to do anything. You just have to be.
If this reflection resonated with you, like and subscribe to The Arise. New reflections await.